Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Bungle Collects. I'm going to be going through £360 worth of £2 coins, trying to find the rare and valuable ones, the ones that you can find in your change, hopefully ones that are worth more than the £2 printed on them, like this one, and I want to try and find something to complete my coin mat. So in the last episode I found this train and I need to decide whether I'm going to swap it out or not. Now, I can't exactly remember which one was which. I think that's the train I found in the last episode. That was the one that was already on the mat. So I need to decide. So the difficulty is this. On the obverse, on the queen side, hands down, this one is the best one because it doesn't have this green kind of blodge on it and whatever. So it's definitely there. But on this side, the train side, the main side, there's a couple. The light doesn't maybe flatters it a little bit, but there's a couple of marks there. So it's not as good on the front or on the reverse, sorry, but also on the one that was already there, it has, this is a slightly different colour. Now you can't see, I see the light flatters it. Let me just there. Can you see where it says ground? It's a slightly different colour. So on that basis, I am going to swap it. I'm going to put that one on the mat and this one will get snaffled away into the collection. So hopefully in this £360 coin hunt, just whip that out of the way for the minute and we'll whip this one in. We can get the bag out and we can get it open and then let's see what we find and see whether there's any Commonwealths, the two that we need, or whether there's any swaps. Now this was going to be the bonus bag. If you've seen the previous two £2 episodes, this was going to be the bonus bag. If the hunt that I was doing at the time wasn't up to standard, but I forgot to do it in one episode, and then the second episode I decided against it because the way I'd put the coins down meant I couldn't slide the other mat back in and end up spilling them all over. So I decided to do it as a separate little video. So of course it'll be a lot quicker, or a little bit quicker, especially if you don't have too many finds because it's not a full £500 bag. So let's see how we get on. That is the deoxyribonucleic acid DNA £2 coin, commemorating that. 2003 that one came out. Only worth £2, nothing rare or valuable about it, but it is a nice coin. I do like the fact it's got deoxyribonucleic acid around the outside, around the edge, because that, for those of you that don't know, that is what DNA is short for. Does anybody know what ET is short for? Have you seen the film? Going back to what, 82, 83, 84 maybe? So you've got to be getting on a little bit perhaps to have seen it. But yeah, what is ET short for? It's because he's got little legs. Yes, that's right. I'm going to be here for about the next 5 or 6 minutes whilst we close this out, and who knows what other unbelievable banterous jokes I will come across. It is true about the DNA. Deoxyribonucleic acid is short for DNA. But the other one was just absolutely hilarious. Okay, that is the Archers at Paddington Station to commemorate Isambard Kingdom Brunel's achievements. He was an engineer and he was commemorated on two £2 coins in 2006, celebrating his achievements. So I'm going to share with you a little story as well. So those of you know that I do like food. I don't smoke. I don't anymore. Many years now, getting on to 20 years since I packed in smoking. I don't smoke. I don't drink very often at all, but I do like food. And sometimes I can, as it stands, I'm trying to slim at the moment, trying to get a bit of weight off because I did top out at an unacceptable weight and I need to do something about it. But I had a bit of a blip last night and I was that hungry, I ended up eating a full bag of Scrabble letters. And I'm really not looking forward to going to the toilet because it could spell disaster. Obviously, it makes me feel sick, and if I was to throw it up, then at least I would know the word on the streets. That's Shakespeare comedies. Quite apt, isn't it? Where you're getting like zero comedy. Really. But while I was out on the street, I wasn't feeling very well. Then I came across a guy who was there. He had like his cap out, you know, on the street playing a banjo, and he had a dog with him. The dog had like string around its neck for a lead or whatever, and had a little sign on saying, "Please, can you know, have you got any spare change?" That type of thing. And as it happens, a Reader's Digest just happened to blow past him. And again, I'm showing my age a little bit. Does the Reader's Digest even exist? But the Reader's Digest used to have, I don't know whether they still do, but prize draws where you could set sail on a large ship and go around the world for free. You know, you could if you won the prize draw, then you would get to go around there. And as it happens, this Reader's Digest blew past the person who was out on the street there with his cap out and his dog on a string and what have you. And he opened it up, and it only turns out he won the Reader's Digest prize draw, and he was able to go, or potentially go, on a ship that took him all around the world. But he tried to claim the prize, and he was unable to go because beggars can't be cruisers. I'll come back to these two here. King Arthur, so quite an interesting character. I believe he was mythological, not quite sure. But do you know, here's one for you. King Arthur is Round Table. Do you know who designed it? Which one of his knights designed the Round Table? That's right, it was Circumference. And which knight of King Arthur arranged his birthday party? That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It was Surprise. Anyhow, that's the end of the dad joke and the end of the coin hunt. So let's just see what I got in them last few bags. So we got another Shakespeare comedies, which I think is pretty apt given the level of comedy that's there. We've got a St. Paul's. No £2 coin hunt is complete without a St. Paul's. We've got a Robert Burns. We have got an Act of Union. Let's see whether it's rotated. Is the Queen anywhere other than up? No, she is correct. And we've got myself and Laughter and a coin there. The Evolution of the Species, Charles Darwin. There we go. Laughter on the left, me on the right. And I'm going to say that that is indeed the plum. That's probably the coin that maybe holds the same value. Honourable mention for Robert Burns, but that is the plum. Don't think there's going to be anything to swap out. They all look pretty bog standard, so we'll just call it a day there. So thanks very much for watching. Please do like and subscribe. Go and find our second channel as well, Adventures of Bungalow Lady M. That's quite a good, quite a bit of a laugh. And thanks very much for watching. See you in the next episode. Well, it just shows you don't need to have many coins to find a plum. So just £360. Just going through the coins afterwards and rebagging them. And I've got myself a double die obverse error. So if you can see, I'm trying to get as close as I can, but still into focus. So yeah, probably not very well. But that should say IRB at the bottom, and it's double stamped. And then around the outside, the writing, if you look at the Elizabeth, it looks like there's an E, another E behind it, another L and I and Z. So, and it looks as though there's more than one letter. So it's not round there. It looks pretty normal, which is not unusual. See the D and the E and the I are okay. And then normally as you go a bit further round on the FID and the DEF, you begin to see that kind of doubling again. There it is, look. That looks like a double D, an E, and the F. So pretty cool. So it was a pretty barren hunt. There wasn't that much, but that double die obverse, worth at least £20. maybe it's even a little bit more. It's in quite nice. It's in quite nice condition. Bit of a mark on the front there, which devalues it a little bit, but I'd say at least £20. So you'd have to find what to get a commemorative coin to be worth more than 20 quid. You're probably talking Commonwealth Games Wales, so the second rarest £2 coin in circulation is worth about the same as this. So it's a pretty spectacular find. So thank you to my new old mate Sue, because she's the one that got me that 360 quid's worth.